So you got Dr. Fate, the Sorcerer Supreme, taking on one of the fastest supervillains in the world, Zoom. Who wins? Well, let's find out. While in Mesopotamia with his father, Zin Nelson, the famed archaeologist Kent unwittingly awoke Naboo from suspended animation. By releasing Naboo, a poisonous gas was released, killing Kent's father but leaving him unharmed. Naboo took pity on Kent Nelson, where he erased Kent's memory of his father and raised Kent as an apprentice, making him become Dr. Fate, the Sorcerer Supreme of Earth. The majority of Dr. Fate's powers come from Naboo, with the Helmet of Fate granting him vast magical abilities. His main weakness is that his physical body can be injured or destroyed, but Fate is surprisingly durable, as he's taken plenty of magical attacks and even survived a surprise hit from a mind-controlled Superman. He's also fast enough to dodge attacks with Superman and Martian Manhunter. But Dr. Fate doesn't rely on his physical powers, but his magical ones. So just go through a list of some of Dr. Fate's magical abilities. He's turned people into clay statues and into wind, summoned cosmic horrors and banished people to hell, and has got control over the magnetic spectrum. He can fire mystical bolts, turn invisible and phase through objects, fly, cast illusions, and erase memories. Dr. Fate can even manipulate reality, travel through time, and send other people through time. And he's even essentially immortal as long as he wears that helmet. Dr. Fate really can do basically anything that he so chooses, as he removed people's souls, summoned tornadoes, and manipulated the weather, magically altered probabilities and outcomes, and he even manipulates people's emotions to make them as happy or as sad as physically possible. At the end of the day, Dr. Fate is insanely powerful, and the guy actually intimidates and scares villains just by showing up. But in the other corner of Zoom, a former FBI profiler and once close ally to the Flash, Hunter Zolomon believes that to make Wally West a greater hero, he must test him by being his greatest villain. Even though it might seem like Zoom is just like any other speedster, he actually isn't. Instead, Zolomon has the unique ability to alter time relative to himself, as opposed to utilizing the Speed Force like other DC speedsters do. He can move his own personal timeline forward at seemingly unlimited speeds, and he can even stop time altogether. However, it's important to note that Zoom isn't able to use this power to travel back in time. Now, the way it works is that he greatly slows down time relative to himself, and thus makes himself so fast that most of the Flashes appear to be moving in slow motion. Zoom is even able to use his power to move faster than Wally West. This unique ability also cancels a lot of the drawbacks of moving at high velocities like friction, being able to see and hear at near light speed, since it's actually moving at a normal velocity, and the rest of the world is just slowed down. He's also got superhuman endurance, so he can continue running for extended periods of time and incredible invulnerability. Zoom is able to phase through solid matter. He can create extremely powerful sonic booms and shockwaves simply by snapping his fingers. Finally, when Zoom moves at light speed, he's able to land devastating blows, even against characters on Wonder Woman's level. In fact, Diana said that Zolomon's punches hurt more than Superman's. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, what I love about this fight is just how different these two guys are, and the fact that their power sets don't really match up at all. Like Hulk versus Doomsday, or Thor versus Shazam. Those power sets really match up well. But here we got magic going up against super speed. And so we're going to have to figure out which of these is better. Well, I guess it's kind of unfair, because Zoom doesn't technically have super speed. Instead, he's just able to manipulate his own personal timeline forward at seemingly unlimited speeds, and even stop time altogether if he so chooses. So that raises the question, could Dr. Fate use his own time manipulation to prevent this from happening? Because if Fate can prevent Zoom from manipulating time, then Zolomon can't access his power, and the fight's over before it even begins. Well, I don't think this is a possibility, because Zoom isn't actually manipulating time overall, but is instead just manipulating his own personal timeline. And with his powers, odds are Zolomon has a greater control over his own personal time than Fate could grasp over it. So that's not really a possibility. Now let's talk about Zoom for a second here, as this villain really is very powerful. He's so fast that Jay Garrick mistook him for an invisible enemy. He's appeared as a blur in front of Wally West, traveled over 1,000 miles and back before Wally even noticed, and has moved so fast that he made Superman look essentially like a statue. In fact, with his personal time manipulation powers, you might have something like absolute speed, so to absolute zero, be faster than Zoom. But it's not just that he's fast, he's also superhumanly strong and durable. The guy's hit hard enough to injure Superman. Wonder Woman has actually said that Zoom's punches hurt just as much as Superman's, and he's able to combine this power with his super speed to land 200 punches in milliseconds. He's also durable enough to punch the Man of Steel and not be injured, which is actually impressive, as Clark is so durable that a lot of people can injure themselves just by hitting him if he tenses his muscles. So that's basically what Zoom is bringing to the table. So in order for Dr. Fate to beat him, Kent either has to be durable enough to take repeated punches on Superman, be fast enough to dodge his attacks, or use his powers before he's knocked out, or prove that he's got automatic powers that will automatically turn on when Zolman is near, regardless of Zoom's speed or Fate's own reaction time. Dr. Fate has also got to prove that his attacks can hit Zoom, no matter how fast he's going. Well, Zoom has fought against the Justice League before, and was sending thousands of punches on all of them. But he's been tagged before, not just by ultra species like Flash or Superman. Wonder Woman has caught him with her magical lasso. Green Lantern has caught him in the Green Lantern construct. I believe Dr. Fate's magical attacks will be able to tag Zoom as well. But is Dr. Fate durable enough to take Zoom's attacks, fast enough to dodge them, and can he unleash attacks before Zoom gets to him? Well, to be honest, Fate doesn't have many speed feats that put him on par with Zoom. Really, one of his few notable ones was being able to react and dodge a speed blitz from Superman and Martian Manhunter. And while both of these guys are impressively fast, that feat took place pretty much over 50 years ago. That level of speed just hasn't been consistently displayed by Dr. Fate. So is Dr. Fate durable enough to take attacks from Zoom? Well, that's the thing. With the helmet of Naboo on, Dr. Fate pretty much becomes immune to physical attacks. There's really only ever magical attacks. And you can't just remove the helmet of Naboo and take out Kent Nelson, as the only people that removed Fate's helmet actually had a direct connection to the helmet itself. Both of those things spells trouble for Zoom. Dr. Fate is also going to be able to take out Zoom, because the guy's just a mere mortal. He's vulnerable to magical attacks, and even though he's super fast, he's been tagged and caught before. It'll be a tough matchup for Nelson. But at the end of the day, I think Dr. Fate and his magic just got Zoom outclassed here. Dr. Fate wins. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button for more videos just one every single weekday, and I'll see you next time.